Good morning and welcome to the Elite Race Fab YouTube channel. Not YouTube channel, just channel. All right, and now we are on to the intake system. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy unboxed and see what we got. One thing you want to remember here is orientation. So it is going to be sitting inside the vehicle like this pretty much. And you want to make sure that you have the mass airflow sensor pointing in the correct direction. So there it is. You want to get it bolted up like that. Then you take your 4 Allen head bolts and you go ahead and put them in. So let's go ahead and start on doing that. With carbon fiber, you got to be very, very careful not to scratch it. Now it is very, very strong, but the outside epoxy or clear coat or whatever it is, you know, it can still get scratched. So just make sure to be very cautious. Not touch it up against anything hard. And if you do, make sure to put a towel or a rag down. We'll go ahead and get these things tightened down. Doing stuff like this where it's nuts or it's riveted into carbon fiber, always use hand tools. Never use a gun, an impact, or anything like that. Even if it's a low torque one, it could still jolt it and knock that rib nut out of place. So use hand tools. Make sure they're nice and snug. If you do it this way, you won't have any issues stripping or cross-threading or anything like that. All right, so there it is. It's all tightened down into the actual piece itself. Now it's time to start working on the mounting. As you see, there's a tab right here on the bottom. There's another one right there on the top. And those where they're going to sit into. They have provided brackets to where these are going to sit into. Right here. This one bolts into the bracket spot where you had to take off before. And that basically will bolt in. There's a rubber grommet, and then it'll sit right here and hold it into place. And the rubber grommet will dampen all of the vibrations from the engine and everything else. So we're going to go ahead and move this to the side and start working on the mounting pieces. We'll see you there. Once you get your mounting brackets in and you have it laid out where you need to, the next mounting tabs are right here. So they have 2 of these pieces that come in the kit. You got to remove the bolt that holds the radiator into place on both sides. And you pull it back, and with your fingers you hold the bolt underneath here, and then you spin this onto it. This is threaded. So do that on both sides and put your brackets back into place. And after you do that, that whole portion of it is done. Then what you'll be doing next is on the intake, there is this end cap here is left open, mesh like this, for if you want to hear more intake sounds, more turbo noises, and for it to sound a lot cooler. I am going to be leaving this open like this. I always think it sounds better being able to hear the turbo. If you want it to sound more stock, put that plate on there. If not, then run it open, you hear all the good turbo noises. Now the intake itself is going in. Those are the last of the mounting brackets that you need to do until you get it in. So you go ahead, move it into place. Make sure to leave this clamp right here on this side where the mass airflow sensor is loose. That way it'll kind of spin and do what you need to. Now it's a tight fit going into the inlet boot, especially if you have the rest of the COBB kit and the COBB intake. So just got to wiggle it into place, get it in there, make sure that your bottom piece is sitting where it should, and then you are good to go. Put it in here. After you get that done, pull this clamp back, you tighten this one, you tighten this one, then you go ahead and put your mass airflow sensor in with your connector. Put your last top mounting bracket here, and after that, that is it. All right, let's get to it. Here is the finished product. So we got the COBB. Obviously I got to clean it up, still got my hand prints and fingerprints on it, but we got the COBB carbon fiber cold air intake system. It is a beautiful piece. There's the top mounting, bottom mount bracket is down there. Those were the two pieces here on the front that I was talking about. Mass airflow sensor just sticks in there just like stock. Got the tube. And if you got the stock piece, it'll work as well. So that is it. Not too bad, very easy install, just have to be very careful working with this nice carbon fiber. And with that, the whole top side is finished. The only other thing that we got to do is just connect the battery terminals whenever we get the COBB tuner in and ready to flash it to the ECU. So, like I said, not too bad. A lot of work, a lot of tedious stuff, but definitely doable on your own. Just take your time, be patient, and let the parts do their thing. But man, I cannot wait to see how this works out and to see how it does with this whole COBB system. This is the first time ever using a full COBB system on one of these cars. So it's going to be very interesting to see how it performs, what it does, and what it sounds like. So stay tuned for that. As you can see, I'm sweating like no other. It is still very hot here in North Carolina, somewhere in the 80s today, and continuing to be in the 80s for like the next week or two. So very, very hot, but we are moving right along. The next thing that we're about to start on, since we're all done here with the top side of the engine and everything underneath the engine bay, is we're going to go ahead and start with the exhaust. He's got a full catback exhaust system here, a little bit in that box, a little bit in that bottom box down there. That's box all the stock parts. So we're going to get it jacked up, put it on the jack stands, start taking the stock exhaust down, opening up the boxes, seeing what we have with the new exhaust, and get that bad boy on there. And with that, she's done. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys everything underneath the hood and the exhaust and how it came out together. So this is how the engine bay looks, completely done up. It is currently running right now. Man, that carbon fiber intake is just beautiful. As you can see, all the AOS lines ran, all the fuel lines ran, and she is doing good. Man, it is a beautiful car with a beautiful kit. Go ahead and show you the short throw shifter here as well. COBB did a fantastic job on this guy. It is beautiful with the reverse lockout, the little COBB logo on it. Man, that is nice. Still have to mount the access port. Got the little keychain that comes with it. She is doing good, and check out this beautiful titanium COBB exhaust with the blue tips matching the blue paint. It's got such a nice deep throaty sound. The titanium really helps with the sound, giving these things a good deep bass tone. What a nice product. Highly recommend the COBB Stage 2 kit for anyone with a Subaru WRX or STI. You cannot go wrong. Every part is just quality. Everything feels good. You know, everything goes together nicely, and all the instructions are great. What they're lacking in the instructions, there's tons of YouTube videos to be able to kind of see how things go and engage it. Awesome kit. Really love the way this turned out. Hopefully you guys like it as well.
A little bit of traffic war in the parking lot.
I know, right?
Nice truck.
Hell yeah, it is. I like the white with the gold too.
Same.
Ooh, that shifter. It caught me off guard for a second.
I was going to say, it's completely different with the throw of it.
Oh yeah, that feels great though.
Like, whenever I took mine to the track, I was going and all through the corners, I was like, man, this thing is slow as shit. Like, it handles great, but it's just slow as shit.
Yeah, they are too.
Yeah, but Subaru life.
Yep. The lackluster, but when you get them off road, that's where it's really fun. Have you ever driven it in the dirt? Mm-hmm. Yours was so nice.
Yeah, I've never taken mine off-roading besides like in the yard, just like turning around.
Oh yeah.
But never like slid it or anything like that.
There's so much fun in the dirt.
Really?
Oh my god.
That's what Connor keeps saying, is that there's so much fun in the dirt.
Oh,
and he wants to be able to rally one.
Oh yeah. I mean, in trails and on the dirt, like shit. In trails and on the dirt and everything like that.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just spinning. It's so fun. Amount of horsepower for a daily. Mm-hmm. It's very straightable, very daily.
And it shouldn't really affect the MPG. Like, it's gonna just a little, but it's not much.
They say the AOS system helps with MPG. How? No clue.
Because it's still recirculating the same way.
Exactly.
I don't see how that would keep it the same.
Yeah, that was one of their, I seen that on the website. That's like one of their sales pitches. Helps with MPG. Does it?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't see how it would.
Right, exactly.
Because truck guy is for us.
Some big packages too.
Say parking lot is filled.
It is. It sure is. I'm gonna just pull back up, just double check underneath the hood.
Yeah, I was about to say mine as well. Hell yeah.
I don't know, nothing here is gonna be coming out for a while.
Yeah, I was gonna say everything in here should be fine. Test drive went well. Oh yeah. Just gotta make sure everything back in the
Access
seat.
mount, or the access port, I'm gonna let him mount it. Yeah.
Just to make sure everything's fine.
There's the guy up there.
Yeah.
Or he said was there still a white truck there before?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a mini coupe, like a bunch of things done, and I think he wants like a price on wheels and everything. Maybe a couple of
Oh, there's a customer. I thought you were talking about
VIR.
the shipping guy.
He's everything child built engine in here.
There you go. Yeah, just make sure it's ready. I'm gonna tell the guy probably for the next 20 minutes. Probably after that guy, I'm gonna have the guy come.
Perfect. That sounds good. All right, so test drive went phenomenal. Still not quite as much power as I was thinking it would be with the whole stage 2 kit, but it still feels very good, very healthy. Definitely gets up to speed. It's very, very nice. Everything went well. No lights came on. So far, looking underneath the hood, no leaks. Everything looks to be golden. Very, very happy with how this turned out. And this kit, man, it keeps it very stock feeling. You could tell it's just like stock with a little bit of more to it. Feels very, very good. So anyone contemplating on doing it, if you got the money, do it. You'll definitely enjoy it for sure.